Hey martial arts family, welcome back to week 1 of Takedowns. Today we're on B-Day. So we're gonna learn a couple extra new steps of our forms, so that's kind of exciting. And then we're gonna work on our awesome new takedowns. So let's just jump right into it. So first up, jumping jacks. So we're all together. And then we're out. And together, make sure you're doing it with us. I don't wanna look silly. Out, and in, and out, and in. Let's get a couple jumping jacks in. We're just trying to warm our body up. So when we stretch, we can make sure we're being safe. We're not pulling anything, we can stretch. Good. Next up is squat. So we're gonna go 1, 2, on 3. We're gonna squat, hands up, back up straight. Let's try, ready? 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. Just to make it fun, let's go in a circle. 1, 2, I'm having fun. Squat. Good, we should probably go the other way, just to be even. Up. 1. Good, all right. Next up is lunges. So we're gonna lunge and switch. Lunge and switch. For your lunge, make sure you're stepping out, knees going almost to the ground, and then you're switching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. Very good. Whew, let's see some forward circles. Nice, big circles. And some backward circles. Good, and in and out. Excellent, all right, open your feet up just a little bit. And we're gonna touch, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's give it a try, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Let's go down nose to your knee. And just hug that leg. Try and get nice and close to it. Good. And let's switch to the other side. Good. Down in the middle. If you can kind of walk your way back just a little bit. Good. And break. Go ahead and squat down for your sumo stretch. Push those knees out just a little bit. Heart's pounding. All I did was a couple jump jacks and squats and lunges. 1 foot out. Reach over and you go down to your toes. You should hopefully feel that all back here, back of your leg, and also the inside of your thigh. Let's switch. Keep your feet right where they are. Use your hands to switch your body weight. And to the other side. And down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Last one we're gonna do. We're gonna try and do center splits, which I know is pretty challenging, but it's definitely doable. So you're gonna open your feet up, put your hands in the middle, and you're just gonna slowly walk your feet down. If this is where you get, fantastic, great job. If you can get a little bit farther, that's great too. We're just gonna reach down until you find that spot where you go, ooh, I'm getting a good stretch there, but it doesn't hurt. And that's where we're gonna stay. So I'm just gonna keep my hands out in front of me. If I'm able to, I can scoop my heels out just a little bit more. You can kind of sort of get your toes up. We definitely wanna pull them back. Just like that. And then you can go ahead and sit down. Let's reach down the middle one more time. Go ahead and reach, reach, reach. Walk your fingers out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Last stretch is going to be butterfly. So both feet come in. Good. And down. Stretching kind of the outsides of our thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stand up super speed, nice, confident. Yes, sir. Hands behind our back. Get ready. Get set. And go. Yes, sir. Very sharp. Let me see Jimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow. In our striking, we've been working with front leg kicks, so we're gonna refamiliarize with ourselves with the ones that we did earlier this week, and then we're gonna put it to a drill. So we're gonna start by jumping into that guarding stance, nice confident kios. Ready? And go! Yeah. So we're gonna start, remember, front leg kicks. I wanna shift my weight on my back leg so I can pick my front foot up whenever I like. We're gonna be doing a front leg front kick. So that means we're pushing out, our toes are pulled back, our foot is pushed out, okay? Let's try it. We're gonna pick it up, kick it out, nice, quick, but good technique, front leg front kicks, nice confident kios. Ready? And 1, kia. Good. Ready, 2, kia. 3, kia. Make sure our hands are staying where they're supposed to be. We don't want them flying out crazy. And 4, kia. Good. Switch feet. Remember, when we're kicking, if you feel confident with your kick, we need to set some other goals. So maybe your goal is your height, or maybe it's how fast you can do it. Whatever that goal is, we want to start working towards that so that our kicks are getting better. We're not just doing them because I tell you it's good for you to do them. So maybe find a spot on the wall. Don't actually kick the wall, but a spot that you can kick at. Maybe somewhere a little higher than you're comfortable sometimes. Ready? And 1, kia. 2, kia. 3, kia. And 4, kia. Good. Switch feet. We're going to do the same thing this time with a front leg roundhouse. So that knee comes up, point those toes, kick it out, and bring it back. This should be a very quick kick. Ready? And 1, kia. If you can kick faster than, good technique first, but if you can kick faster than us, bonus points to you. Ready? 2, kia. 3, kia. Make sure you still have your chamber extension refold. And 4, kia. Good. Switch feet. Same deal. Ready? 1, kia. 2, kia. 3, kia. 4, kia. Good. Switch feet. Now we're actually going to switch to a drill. So we're going to grab our focus pad. You might have a pillow or something at home. And we're going to work on which kick when. So the nice thing about our front leg kicks is they're very fast. That's the great thing. But I still need to have good reaction time. So when Mr. Craig picks the pad up, I'm going to try and kick it pretty quick. Okay, so we're just going to do front leg front kick to start, and then we'll make it a little more complicated as we go. So he's going to hold it flat. Whenever it comes up, my job is to kick it. We're just going to do 4, but at home, if you have a partner, I want you to practice at least 4 times on each side for front leg front kick and front leg roundhouse. If you don't have a partner, you can just react when Mr. Craig does it for me. Okay, ready? And go. Kia. 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 Okay? So you can pause the video, you can go back and do it again. Take it slow if you need to. If you have a partner, they can go whatever speed works best. I want you to try it on both sides, but I'm going to move on to roundhouse. Now, the difference for Mr. Craig is that he has to hold it sideways. So I'm here, he's got to hold it sideways so I can just pick it up and kick it out. So he'll either drop it or pick it up, and I want you guys to go on whatever kind of random count your partner gives you, or you can follow along with me, Mr. Craig. Ready? And go. Kia! 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 Okay? So, I want, again, at least 4. You guys can probably do 10, no problem. Okay? But I want you to do it both sides so we're feeling good with both. Now, here's where it gets tricky. You're going to stay a good distance away from your partner, and they're going to either pick it up to the front or to the side. Whatever they do, you need to react not just quickly because you need to kick it as fast as you can, but you have to react with the correct technique. So, if he holds it straight up and down, I'm going to front kick. If he holds it sideways, I'm going to roundhouse. Okay? Make sure your toes are in good positions, all that kind of good stuff. Let's give it a try. Ready? We're going to take our time. We'll just do a few of them. Ready? And go. Kia! 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 Oh, I missed one. Kia! Kia! And kia. So I missed one. So what do? Just give up and start crying and run home? No, you just keep going. You do the best you can. Get a little bit better every single time. So I want you to try that drill on both feet, both sides. And we'll just get a little bit better, and your kicks are going to be super speed. So great job with that. Let me see shimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow.
As we continue to work on our forms today, we're going to be adding on 2 more steps. So last class we did the first 2 steps of our form Ki Cho. Today we're going to do the next 2 steps. So that'll be 4 in total. Okay? So starting off, remember we're in our Chumbi stance, our ready stance. So hands are in fists. In front of us, we're focused, eyes forward, ready to go. Remember, we start with a fold and an aim. We get our hands ready. When we practice our forms, I generally say fold your hands, boom, and that's what that means, all right? Then I'm gonna say one. We're gonna do that first step. Just a quick review here. Go ahead and do it with me. We step back, we turn to our front stance, front knees bent, we down block with a loud
Kia!
perfect. From here we aim, we step forward in our front stance, and we punch. Let's do that one more time. Make sure you're feeling confident with those first two steps so we can build off of that foundation, all right? From Chumbi, fold your hands. One.
Kia!
Good. Aim, step forward, punch. Very good. So from here, we're gonna do that exact same movement. Down block and punch, but the other direction. So from here, I'm gonna turn around, okay? We're gonna take our front leg. Go ahead, do it nice and slow with me. Lift that up. Turn, 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 turn. Set it down, and this hand that was just punching turns into our block. From here, we aim, we step, and our hands switch. We punch. Boom. So we kind of have varying levels of detail, right? I'm going into quite a bit of detail on those first few steps, the fold, the step, the stance, and the punch, right? As we turn, we also want to fold, turn, block, aim, and punch. So ideally, I want you to get every detail, but as you're learning this, if you haven't done this form before, it's perfectly fine to go very slow. Generally, after this first punch, it's okay to turn and just get the footwork right first, right? And then we can add the hands in. Let's try one more time facing towards you, and then on our next time through, I'm gonna turn around so you can do it with me and you can get your feet right where my feet are, okay? Starting from Chumbi stance, fold your hands. One,
Kia!
two, good, nice and slow. Three, we turn around with that front leg. It sets down in front, we block over it. We aim, we step, and we punch. So the pattern we're looking for is down block, punch. Down block, punch. Think of it like red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. I'm doing block, step, punch. Block, step, punch. All right, so if we can get that pattern down, that's gonna help us a lot as we continue to learn the form because it continues to be a pattern. Let's try it one more time. We're gonna face the other way so you can follow along with us and build up your confidence. From Chumbi stance, fold your hands. One,
Kia!
aim, step forward, punch. And we fold our hands, right hand comes back. Left hand out, front leg turns all the way around. We block, we step forward, we punch. Very good, very good. So that's our first 4 steps of Ki Cho. Obviously, we just got some practice as a team. I want you to take some more time to practice on your own, whether that's pausing the video and doing it right now or spending time after you're done with our class to do that form more, right? The more time you put in now, the more confident you're gonna feel for our next class. So put in the time now, build that confidence, and we will be incredible at our Ki Cho. Let me see Chumbi stance. Hands and feet together, bow. Great job, guys. All right, guys, go ahead, grab some water, have a seat. Let's continue talking about our word of the month. So over these last couple of weeks, we started talking about a word, starts with an A. Oh, do you guys remember? What was the word? Mr. Alex knows.
Attitude.
We're talking about attitudes, right? So last time in class, we talked about the fact that our goal is to have a good attitude no matter what. And that can be pretty difficult, right? Depending on the situation, it can be very hard to have a good attitude. Today, I want to talk about winning and losing. So if I said, who likes to win? You probably raise your hand, right? Everyone likes to win. It's generally a good thing, right? If I said, who likes to lose? You probably wouldn't raise your hand, right? Losing isn't fun, but it's important to know that we can't always win. At some point, you are going to lose, right? Maybe you can think of a time that you've lost at something before. Just take a second to think about that. When's a time that you've lost at something before? Mr. Alex, is there a time that you've lost at something before?
I've lost at some karate tournaments.
Oh, okay,
It can be a little bit challenging, you know, especially when you work really hard for it. So practicing, and maybe you don't win. That can be a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, perfect. So there's probably a time that you've lost too, right? It's, again, important to know that at some point we're going to lose. Imagine if you always won. If you knew you were going to win, right? Would it be very fun? It wouldn't, right? The fact that there's the possibility of losing, but we still win, that's what makes it special to win, right? It's because it's difficult. So when something's difficult and we work for it and we achieve it, that's how we get that feeling of satisfaction. So when you lose, what do we do to keep a good attitude? right? Even when you lose, what could you do, right? You might feel, right, mad or sad at that situation, right? But remember, we don't want to act on our feelings. We want to take a minute to stop and think and act with a good attitude. So what I might think about, instead of, oh man, I can't believe I lost, I'm never going to do this again, right? Is I might think, oh, I need to train harder next time. I can get better at this so I don't make that mistake again, right? And you learn how to be better, right? So we take that losing experience and we turn it into a lesson to learn, to become better, and then next time we'll be that much better to try to win. It's important to have a good attitude. If I lose in a race, I don't get mad, say you cheated. I high five or shake hands or bump knuckles and say, good job, right? And then we just determine that next time I'm going to do better, and then we'll try and win again. Perfect. So good attitudes, whether you win or you lose. All right, guys, I'm going to say attitude is, you're going to say everything. I'm going to say pick A, you're going to say good one, and we're going to add in our last one today. I'm going to say black belt, you're going to say attitude, because our goal is to have a black belt attitude. So attitude is everything. Pick a good one. Black belt attitude. Let's try. Attitude is
Everything.
pick a
Good one.
black belt.
Attitude.
Awesome job, guys. Let's get back up and moving.
In our takedowns, we've previously worked on our backwards roll and our forwards roll. So we're gonna touch back on those real quick and make sure we've got them. And then we're gonna bump up the difficulty level just a little bit. Now, if you're still struggling with those, that's fine. That's normal, especially if it's your first time doing it. If you've done it a few times and it's still difficult, that's normal too. Don't worry too much about it. But if you are feeling good about those, then you can bump up the difficulty level with us. If you need to stick to where we were last time, that's fantastic. So we're gonna start with a backwards roll. So remember, when we go backwards roll, we hit hips, shoulders, hands, head goes to the side, and then our feet go over the top. So let's try that from just a sitting position, then we'll try it from a squatting position, then we'll try it from standing. And I want you guys to do it with us if you have a nice, safe, soft area to do it with us. So our hips are already on the ground, the next is shoulders and hands, then my head is gonna go to the side, my feet are gonna go over the top. And you can just land something like that. It's a little challenging going slow like that, but we'll try from a squat, which will give us a little bit more momentum, which can make it easier if you're feeling good with the actual technique. So again, it's gonna go hips, shoulders, hands, head goes out of the way, feet go over the top. Ready? And go. Nice. Now, on our last one, we're gonna try it standing up. Okay, so you can do it squared up like this. You can do it 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back, whatever's best. We're gonna squat down, hips, shoulders, hands, roll back, and let's pop up into our guarding stance. Let's try, ready? And go. Kia! Good, I was gonna kia, but then I didn't because I didn't think Craig was gonna kia, and then Craig kia, and then I felt left out. So we've got our backwards roll. Now we're gonna try our forwards roll. Same idea, and then we'll make it a little bit more challenging. So we're gonna kneel down. Foot's decently close to us. It's not all the way out crazy. Hands, we want them to be nice and close to us. Make our diamond, turn it sideways so we're rolling just like this. We want to be able to put that on the ground pretty easily, okay? So I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna push off my back foot, make sure my head's not touching. Over the top. And you can land here, you can land and stand up, whatever you gotta do. Mr. Craig, can you show us yours? Make sure you guys are following along. Beautiful. Let's try it standing up. A little bit scarier, but nothing too crazy. We're not like falling straight on our heads or anything like that. So that's what we've got our hands for. Our hands are gonna make us safe. It's gonna help us contact the ground and roll. So I'm here, hands go down. If you need to squat down, that's fantastic, no worries. I want my spine facing the front. So a lot of times people put their hands down and turn sideways, but they're not really turning their hands sideways, they're just turning their body. Excuse me. They're turning their body, and so although their hands are sideways, they're actually rolling this way. We want you facing here, hands sideways, okay? My neck goes down sideways, I'm gonna roll, push off my back foot, and back up. Nice, very good. So now we're gonna up the difficulty level just a little bit. So, you guys have seen action movies before, I'm sure. So, we've got our sword, our ninja sword, and we're gonna have to roll over our sword. We don't wanna touch it because we don't wanna get a toe chopped off, okay? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna just put it down, nice and easy, okay? Nothing too crazy. Right there. It's not moving, I'm not swinging it, okay? We're gonna get your toes up nice and close. Do you wanna do it, Mr. Craig? We're gonna get our toes up nice and close. And the tricky part, and if you wanna kneel down, that's great. From there, we're just gonna put our hands on the other side. So our hands are a little bit farther away, which makes it a little bit scarier, but it's still definitely doable. So he's gonna put his hands on the other side. And now, to get over those hands, we just have to push a little bit harder off our feet. We still wanna make sure they're sideways, still wanna make sure we're not hitting our head, we're rolling on our shoulder, all that good stuff. You're just gonna go over the top. We're gonna try not to get hit by our sword. Ready, go. Nice, just like that. If we're doing it standing up, same kind of idea. I'm here, and we're gonna push off this back foot. My hands are gonna go down and over. Okay? So that might be a fun thing to try. You can try it with a pool noodle, or you can try it with a stuffed animal or a pillow, as long as it's kind of thin. We don't want to be jumping out and over stuff. Jumping rolls are a thing, but that is not what we are practicing today. That's a little bit more advanced. So let's make sure we're practicing. We'll get a little bit better every single time. Jimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow.
For today's sparring drill, we're going to be working on something called a blitz. So blitz might be a strange word to you. Maybe you've heard it in like when you're watching football, right? You hear a blitz. The idea of a blitz is something that's coming at you really fast. Now in sparring, we're going to be the ones coming at someone quickly, right? Our goal in sparring is to get the other person first. We want to tag them with our hand or our foot to get a point in our sparring match. So the idea is I can't wait too long. I have to make a move. One of the problems can be if I go to attack, they might block and counter. They might get me first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a bit of a distraction. We're gonna work on some very special footwork, and then we're gonna have a distraction and a kind of a finishing strike. So the footwork we're gonna be doing here is a switch with our legs. So my left foot is in front here. Go ahead and get in this position with me, just your standard fighting stance. My feet are gonna switch, but I'm not really gonna move my body. I'm gonna keep my shoulders to the front. Boom, so my feet just switch. Awesome, let's try one more time. So I'm gonna say switch. I want you guys to switch your feet, nice and quick. Ready? Switch. Good, so we're gonna add in a jab. So as I switch my feet, I'm gonna throw my front hand out with a jab. So I'll say switch, let's jab, and let's go ahead and kia on this one, just for good practice. Ready, switch, kia. Nice, one more time. Switch, kia. Very nice. So from here, let's hold that position. We're going to take our back leg, we're going to step it forward. I'm going to high block with this hand, and I'm going to throw across to the body. Let me go through this one time slow. You guys just watch this one, all right? I switch, jab. This is the distraction. I want them to look up high, maybe even block this. And then because I put this foot forward, now I can take a step very quickly. This hand goes from a strike to a block just in case they're trying to block and counter. I'm going to counter that with my own block. So switch, jab, step forward. I'm going to change my level just in case they are trying to get me up here, right? And I attacked high. Now I'm going to attack low. When we attack low, I want you to really make sure you don't just punch with the arm, but fully extend your hips and your shoulder so you get really good reach. So not here, but here. Really practice that level change and hip twist. So the full technique will be switch, jab, step, high block, cross. All right, let's try it one more time as a team. I'm going to turn around, face the other way so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. Switch, jab, step, high block, kia. All right, one more time. Quick, powerful kia. Ready? Go.
Kia, kia, kia.
Very nice, very nice. So I'm going to do this one with Mr. Alex. You guys can kind of see what it looks like with a partner. If you guys are practicing solo, feel free to just go through those moves and build your muscle memory. Boom, on that. If you have a partner, you can definitely try with them. Be sure during our sparring drills, we're not hitting our partner, we're just using them as a target, kind of getting some real life practice there. So from here, I'm going to throw my switch and my jab, and then I'm going to step in and strike. And you can see I have plenty of room for extension. So from here, my jab isn't contacting, it's just a nice distraction. Step and cross, this hand up high. Check yourself there, right? This time I'm going to have Mr. Alex try a block and a counter just nice and slow as I do my technique so I can test my blocking and my head position. Nice and slow. One more time. Switch, jab, blitz. Yeah. So the blitz here is the idea that we're prepping ourselves to come in very powerfully, right? So this is a technique I would love for you to add to your repertoire of techniques. Build this in, and then when we're sparring with other people, you'll be that much more likely to get a strike in there. Awesome job, guys. Let me see. Jimmy stance, hands, feet together, and bow.